Hi, I'm Adam from Miss Young's Freshman's Honors class, and I'm doing a video book review on The Fellowship of the Rings, The Lord of the Rings, by John Ronald Reuel Tolkien. Other books by this author would be the rest of the Lord of the Rings series, The Road Goes Ever On, The Adventure of Tom Bombadil, and The Silmarillion. Some fun facts about Tolkien was that he was born in South Africa to English parents, since he used to be a English colony. And he invented the fantasy languages of Animalic, Nevbosh, and Nafarin, which he used to speak with his friends. The Lord of the Rings was published in Great Britain by the Allen and Irwin Publishing Company in 1955. You can buy this book for $20 for like one of the parts, or $60 for the whole Lord of the Rings series. This book was 432 pages, and it was fantasy fiction. Tolkien's main objective was to try to entertain imaginative teens or young adults. The Lord of the Rings revolves around a young hobbit named Frodo, who is rather frail and not used to adventure. He's always accompanied by his friend Sam, who is like his protector to him. There's also a powerful wizard named Gandalf, who is sort of like a mentor to Frodo, and Aragorn, who is a lost king who's trying to re-earn his throne. The story starts when Frodo inherits a magical ring from his uncle. Gandalf knows it's evil, and he sends Frodo on a mission to destroy the ring in the fires of Mount Doom before the Ingle King Sauron takes power. With Sam's help, Frodo goes on an epic quest to destroy the ring, but he soon finds out that he's being chased by dark riders sent by Sauron to retrieve the ring for himself. Along the way, Frodo meets Aragorn, who Gandalf sent to protect Frodo and Sam to reach their destination. Aragorn protects Frodo and Sam from the Dark Riders, and they continue to the elvish city of Rivendell. There, they meet the noble elf Legolas and the noble dwarf Gimli. Together, Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli form the Fellowship of the Ring, and they protect Frodo throughout his journey. Sam and Frodo get separated from the rest of the group, and they have to continue their quest alone. Obviously, The Lord of the Rings was meant to be one full book, so the story continues after that point, but it's not in the Fellowship of the Rings. Tolkien succeeded in his objective to entertain because the book has many vivid action scenes where Frodo is running away from the Dark Riders, or Aragorn is fighting off orcs to protect him, or when Gandalf dies trying to fight off a Barlog demon. The writing wasn't very easy, but it was much easier than the last book I read. The writing was somewhat like semi-Elizabethan. It took me 2 weeks to read this book, but only because I had to stop so many times in between. I could not relate to this book because Frodo's life is nothing like my own. It's not nearly as full of adventure or dangerous. Someone who likes stereotypical fantasy books might like The Lord of the Rings, but it still adds a new twist to the fantasy genre. Other books like The Fellowship of the Ring would be The Hobbit, which is the prequel, or The Return of the King, which is the sequel. The movie for The Fellowship of the Ring came out on December 19th, 2001, and stars Orlando Bloom, Eli Wood, and Viggo Mortensen. I rate this book a 5 out of 5 because it goes above and beyond the fantasy genre and really adds a whole bunch of action to the book.